Good morning and greetings from beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. It's truly a beautiful land, and it is filled with history of African Americans that we can be proud of. You see, this land was worked by slaves, and that's nothing to be ashamed of, because African Americans helped build this country too. And that I am so proud of. You see, my family was taken from the west coast of Africa and brought to Charleston and sold to Irish people by the name of McCrae's in the neighboring town of Kingstree, South Carolina, to work the fields and to toil in the heat as they planted the seeds that produced the trees that provided the shade for the other McCrae's. They were denied their God-given right to come out of the heat and stand in the shade because the other McCrae's believed they were 3/5 of a human being and 100% their property. So according to the law of the land, they owned them, they owned the trees, and they owned the land. But the Bible reads, on the third day, God created the trees. And on the sixth day, he created man. He created mankind in his own image. So how could it be? One person can be another person's property when they were both created in the image of God equally. And in 1865, it was the same year Lincoln died, Congress passed a decree and set my ancestors free. And the document read, they are entitled to a portion of the land. And I'm so proud to say, this land remains in our family to this very day. Look at it. Since 1865, although the mule has died. And I just thank God for giving my ancestors a will to live. Because if they hadn't, then I wouldn't exist. But today, we black McCrae's has the victory that my ancestors never received. We can come out of the heat and sit in shade beneath any tree that's on our property, because today we own a portion of the land. And I thank God for that. I was not born a slave, and I will never allow anything to enslave me, not in the way I think or behave, because I was born free, and I thank God for that truth. So if you don't know your family's history, feel free to join minds with me. It's not just my family history. It is African American history, something that we can all be proud of. Exhale. Look at that beautiful sky and all this great land that our ancestors helped build. And I don't care what Donald Trump says. We are American too. Be blessed and have a happy Thanksgiving.